Hey, what's up guys, Up North Rider here. And well, I've got a little question for you. So how many of you have thought about adding a top box to your bike? You know, a top box to put up on top here. How many of you guys have thought about doing that? And then you've looked at the price of these things and gone, wow, that's way too much. I can't do that, I can't afford that. Well, there's a way around it. There's a simple solution. You can source the free parts, or you can utilize other gear that you've got. This is a 2022 Himalayan and it's standard. I'm going to utilize the same mounting bolts for my box. Anyway guys, I've got it here, got it down over here. I'm going to show you guys, okay, you ready? There it is there, check that out. So come over here and that's it. Okay, come a bit closer, come and have a look. Now this is where we're going to mount it. So we're going to mount this thing right here. So you can see this point here, that bracket there can take 7 kilos. You know, it's about 15 pounds. So yeah guys, so this is where it's going to be mounted, and I'm going to show you guys today on how to do it, and I'll run through how much this sort of costs when I get going. The gear that I need to do the job is right here, and that's what it is, and the motorbike is right beside me, so we've got everything we need right here. Okay guys, so this is what we've got here to do this job. So I've got a bit of rubber here that goes in between the plate and the box. Got the box, of course, scissors to cut the rubber, a white paint pen to mark out stuff on the black and that, a drill, a wad punch here for punching the holes for the bolts, spanner for the bolts, obviously some bolts and washers and what have you and stuff like that, and an Allen key to take the cover plate off the bike, and also square to help square things up, and a drill. Okay guys, so I got the hammer, just a nice little hammer. See the hammer? Because the hammer goes with this block here and this punch here. Yeah, to punch the holes out of that black rubber, this rubber here. So on my Royal Enfield here, to do this, to take this off, you need a 4mm Allen key. 4mm Allen key, and it takes these things off here, and they're real loose and easy to take off. So yeah guys, so there we go, that's them all unscrewed, taken off, that's it there. Okay guys, so put the key in, turn the key, we're going to make sure we can get our seat on and off, and of course we can, look, heaps of room. So we can set this where we want, so we want to centralise it to about where we're going to have it. And I've sort of done a pre-measure before, around about here is about where it wants to be in relation to the panniers, and see down over here you want the lights all nice and so visible and that sort of thing, so that's about where I want it. Okay, so we put it on there. So I'm just going to hold my hand on the plate, flip the plate over, and that's it. That's where it wants to sit. So we want to sit it about there. So this is a bit of a hard platform to work on, so we move over to here. We're going to put it on the anvil here. Okay guys, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to mark through these little holes with the white pen. I've got it on me, look at that, eh? Bloody hell. Can't help it, eh? You get the bloody paint on yourself. So we just go, this is a roughly, it's more than roughly, it's pretty good set up to where it should be. It's looking pretty square, and you come straight through, and that'll put a little dot in there. See that? I'm just pushing that straight through there, give a little twist. You see those there guys? Little red dot, little white dots, and look, we lift this off, there they are. There's our white dots, no markings on here, it's all there. We put the square on the back of this, so I can go, okay, it's about that far, and this one, oh, it's pretty damn close guys, look at that. So it's close enough. We can measure here, that's 35mm to there, 35mm. Okay guys, so that's pretty square, it's looking pretty good. So what are we going to do now? We've got to drill it. That's right, this is the fun part. This is where we get in here. You know, we can get going with it. So I've got this little thing here I prepared earlier. Hey, that's what we want to use. Good times, good times. Okay guys, so I'm pretty confident with my marking, so I'm just going to pop the holes. So, center of the drill on the hole, get it going, straight through of the dot. Look at that guy. How's that guys, eh? No worries, eh? Straight through. And there we have it guys, done. Let's test it. And of course they line up. countersink bit now. This just helps clean up the holes. Like this, look. Oh, not like that. Make sure it's tight. Okay, and that there just takes a bit of the plastic out. See that? See how it's just nice and clears it up? Not much, just like that. That's what we want to do. So we'll do it on the inside as well. Put it like that. Okay guys, so that just takes away all the little sharp bits and just makes it all sit better. Okay, so now we're gonna make this. We're gonna put this on here. So we take the white pen and we simply mark around and then mark the holes on there. Just mark through, lift it off. There it is. Okay guys, so now we've got to cut this shape out with our scissors. Yeah, and then punch the holes out. Now you're probably asking why do you need this rubber on there? Well, what it does is it creates a little layer of stickiness, so it stops the box wanting to slide around at all, and also takes a bit of vibration out because it's rubber. So it's like a mount. So that's all I'm doing. So yeah, let's cut it out. We need to cut on the inside of the lines. So that's it guys, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna cut this out and we'll be back in a moment. Right, that's it. That's our bit of rubber. Excess rubber that I'll put it down here, but it will go in the rubbish. So now I've got to punch those holes out. Okay guys, so now we're going to punch this out. So what we do is we use our block of wood. And because, the reason why we use a block of wood is because you don't want to punch through onto steel. And this is a sacrificial piece of wood. And you always want it end grain on. Not on the side, on the end. On the end guys. Okay guys, so now I've got a bit of a center. I've got a center on here. Put it on the hole here. Put it on the center of that. The center. Push it down. And there you go. See the hole? So I'm punching these holes out at 6mm because I've got 6mm bolts and I want a fairly good seal on the rubber. So this is now ready to go back on. This goes here and this goes on top like that. That's how it'll go together guys. Okay guys, come and have a look. Here we go, over here. So this is what we need now. We've got our washers that are the big washers will go in over here and there on the inside of the case. So you've got the big washers, you've got the bolts, nuts to lock it underneath here. Now you might be wondering, what are these little fellas? What are these little round black ones? Now these little black ones go in that gap there. See that? They fill this little gap here. So when the bolt bolts down, so really now we're ready to just put it all together. You put this all in here like this, you push the bolt through, you push the little grommet thing up like that, right? And now we put all 4 of them in there like that. Okay? Okay guys, see, look at that. Put our little spaces on there, these little grommets. Okay guys, we do it like this just to make it easier, just to make life easier. So we're going to put it back down, look down below, line up the bolts, and then we're ready to actually screw these in. Now, you guys all saw me just drill away. Hey, and how many of you thought that this wasn't going to line up? Hey, how many of you thought that? And on she goes. Now I've employed the use of the ratchet. I wasn't going to use a ratchet guys, I was just going to use a spanner, but this just helps me out. So there you go guys. So I've done these up tight. And like I was saying guys, why have I got nuts? Why do I need nuts? When I've got these are threaded. These are threaded in, look at that. Rock solid guys, look at that. It ain't going anywhere. It isn't going anywhere. That's primo. That's spot on. But I put the nuts on the bottom guys because if those threads fail, then these nuts stop the damn thing from getting pulled out and right on and off. Now you guys can see that nut there? Can you see it? Okay guys, so that's what we've got to do. I just want to show you something guys. These are nylock nuts. See that? A little bit of nylon right in there, that little blue. and that stops these things from vibrating loose. So I don't need any form of Loctites or anything, and I don't actually want to Loctite this stuff on, because I actually want to be able to take this thing off easily, you know, if I'm going somewhere. So that's the nylock nuts I'm using, and I'm using a little washer and a nylock nut, and that is just a locking way to lock these things in so they don't come loose and they can't easily get ripped off. Okay guys, so that's it. The case is all mounted up. Look at that. How's that? How does that look? See that? Things like this. Phone, keys. Check this out guys. Sunglasses. Hat. Hey guys, so see that? Hat. There we go. Check that out, eh? Hey guys, what do you reckon, eh? So that's the beauty of this little case here. It's not huge, it's not big, but it's perfect for what I need. Heck, plenty enough room to put my lunch in there, eh guys? Take a feed with you when you go somewhere. Look at that, that's spot on. Wondering, how do you lock this thing up? Well, it's got these little holes in, see that? Yeah, okay guys, so how do we lock this up? Well, see this up here? See this padlock up here? Right there? Now follow it. See, look, this down comes on down here, comes over here, goes in the hole. Look at that. There it is. That's it. So she's locked, secure. Put another one on this side if you want to. I know you guys want to see it with the panniers on, eh? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this case with the panniers on. Right. So there it is. There it is, guys. Here's the top case here, in and amongst the panniers. Check that out. Doesn't that look pretty cool? Hey guys, so that's what she looks like as the finished product. Nice and slim lines here that tucks in. I can put a bag here if I want to, and around here. Plenty of room still, plenty of room. Non-invasive, looks the part, eh guys? Hey, that looks pretty good. Okay guys, so you're probably wondering, how much did this cost me? How much did this cost me to get the box, get the bolts, get the washers, get everything? Take a guess. How much do you think? 100 bucks? 200 bucks? 50 bucks? Well, you might be surprised. That's right guys, it cost me $0 to do this install. I scored this, that we're going to throw it away. The bolts I had lying around from other odd jobs, the washers, they were just bits and pieces floating around. That's all there is to it guys. So for me, on my bike, it was free. Cost me nothing. A little bit of time. And it's actually only taken the time of this video to put it on. Anyway guys, that's my video. I hope it's helped out you guys, and I hope it may spur you guys on to being able to do this job yourselves. Being able to do what you need to do to get this done. So yeah guys, so anyway, that's my video. So hey, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.